Yo, what up, what up? It's Marcus from The Really Show, and today I want to go over just some thoughts that have been going over my head for a very long time. And so, thoughts that I have had before and thoughts I'm more recently having now. So, here's the topic is why can't everyone achieve their goals? And now, this has been a topic that I've been thinking about for a while, just because I have my own goals that I want to create, and I look at those goals and I'm like, why my goals aren't that different from a lot of other people's goals. I like to have a good amount of money so I can buy the things that I want. I want to have a certain lifestyle. Very general. I have more specific answers to what kind of goals do I have, but we all have goals that if we achieve those goals, we would have it would make us happier people, right? So it always had me thinking, if all it takes is hard work, or all you have to do is just go out and do it, why doesn't everyone achieve their goals? Why isn't everyone a winner, right? So I've been thinking that for a long time, and now recently, after trying to achieve my goals, trying to make a video every single day, I've come to a better understanding, a reason as to why not everyone is a winner per se. And the reason is it takes work. It's hard work, and it seems really obvious, but this really speaks out to those who are really actually grinding every single day, really hustling, really trying to achieve a goal, a dream of theirs, making a dream a reality. And of course, what I'm saying is something you might see from a motivational video. Again, these are just my 2 cents. I'm just documenting my thoughts right now as to why doesn't everyone have it, right? So, um, now, I just started working towards my goal. My goal is I want to be the best content creator, the best video content creator. I want to know exactly what makes a good video, what makes a really bad video. I'm not necessarily wanting to go into filmmaking. I want to go into video content creating. I believe there's a difference. I will go more into detail on that topic later, but basics of it is I want to have a really good grasp, a really good ideas, theory of what makes good videos, along with actual practical advice and practicalness that I can give to others and I can give to myself that I can actually use to make good content. So I'm not just a talking head, and I'm actually going out there and I'm creating good content. So you see what I'm doing, and if you like what I'm doing, if you want to do what I do, then listen to what I have to say. Because I'm not much of a fan of people that just say things but they don't actually go out and do it ever, right? Um, that's a lot of things nowadays. But anyways, I've only been doing this for a little bit, which is making a video every single day or doing some kind of content where I'm putting myself out into the internet, trying to create a brand that I can gradually build out into a business of mine. That's the goal, right? So I'm doing that every single day after my job. So I have my job and then I have what I want to do. And then hopefully one day what I want to do will make so much will get profitable enough where I don't have to have a job and this becomes my job. That's the goal, right? So I've only been doing this recently and I'm already struggling at times, right? I realize that it's like a roller coaster. You have your motivational moments, and then when that's down, you have your persistent moments. Hopefully, right? And I just started, and I'm already struggling a little bit, right? And I find that interesting. I'm like, wow, this is gonna have to take years of hard work just to get a little bit of progress for the kind of goal that I want. The kind of goal that I want is gonna take a long time, right? And I'm ready for that, but it's a long time of hard work. It's not a long time of work. It's a long time of hard work, right? Um, so just recently working, and I'm like, whew, I'm getting winded. Um, like, oh, I'm not used to this, you know. So I realized, oh wow, that's one of the reasons why not everyone is a winner. Um, in their own books, not in other people's eyes, but in their own books. And I mean that because everyone has their own version of success, right? You have your own version. Everyone has certain things that they want to sacrifice and certain things that they don't. Some people need to have a 5% body fat over their body. Other people, they're okay having a really big gut, a beer belly per se. Some people look at that and be like, wow, you failure. Other people look at that and be like, wow, you have a great family, right? a lot of other circumstances. Wow, you work behind the desk. Wow, you don't go out on an adventure. You don't go across the country all day as your job. What? And then other people look at that. I'm like, wow, you loser. You only live in a hotel. There's many different perspectives on this. You can flip this as many times as you want. But just to wrap it up, everyone has their own versions of success. But what I'm trying to get at is, uh, when you complain on your own life, then you're not successful in your own book. Unless your job is to complain, I really doubt it, then you're probably not liking some aspect of your life. And I'm always like thinking, like, what if you're complaining and if it's something that you can change, then why don't you change it? And now I'm experiencing it where, okay, let's say if it's a goal you're trying to make, sometimes it can be really hard. And that brings me to a quote that I was thinking of. I've known this quote for a while, and of course, there's better quotes on it. Here's the general idea of what the quote can give you, and that's: obstacles in a race are not there to prevent you from finishing the race, but to separate the winners from the losers. Right? So, I think of these obstacles that I'm facing, that anyone that's trying to create their goals are facing. It's just a barrier that separates the people who want to work hard enough for it and the people who don't. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to what you're willing to sacrifice for the amount of success that you want. That's what it really comes down to. If you want success, you have to sacrifice. If you want a lot of success, you have to sacrifice a lot. That depends on the person. Depends on the person's lifestyle and what kind of lifestyle they want. And that's different from everybody. You know, everyone has their own way of being happy. And thinking of that quote, like, I always knew that quote, and it's like there's many quotes out there that I'm realizing that you might realize too, which is like, oh, that's true. You know it's true, but when you actually go through it, it gives you another understanding. You now feel it. You understand it on a deeper level. You understand it enough to teach it, but now you understand it to better communicate with yourself and possibly others of what it means, whatever that quote is. In this case, what it means to work hard for your goals. So that's just my 2 cents on that. There's many reasons why people don't achieve their goals, but I realized working, making these videos for my YouTube channel, and then hopefully more for my Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook pages that I want to branch out later on. I realized that it takes work. So, kudos to the people who achieve their dreams, and I want to be like them. And for those who are, completely content. Oh, one more thing that I want to say, I definitely want to talk about this later on too, is this makes me go crazy. If it's the one thing that makes me go crazy, that cannot sleep at night, it's the goals that you're trying to achieve. Chances are there is someone else who's trying to achieve the same thing, and there can only be one victor. Right? And when I think about that, I'm thinking, wow, I'm a very outgoing, smart, very engaging, I want to go attack the world kind of a person. And now I think of myself, and I think of that times 1,000, times 10,000, times 100,000. There's a lot of competition out there. And if I miss one day of not working, there's going to be someone else out there who didn't skip that day, and now they're ahead of me. And that makes me go crazy. That makes me never want to stop. And that's just the reality of it. And so at the end of the day, it just comes down to, are you willing to work for things that you want? How badly do you want it? And of course, you've heard those things before, but when you actually work, you will now feel it. So that's it for today. I'll go and talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm also going to change my show, the Aurelia show, where I go into details on this topic when it comes to video content creating. Usually I have that on Friday. I post it on Friday. As I posted last week, I kind of posted Sunday. But now the plan is to post that show on Sunday. because I give you more time to really go into details and really research more, that I can't do as much throughout the week. So I figured that'd be a win-win. Gives me more time to focus on it, and it gives you guys more value. A more shorter video that's more comprised of good quality content. So if I can do that once a week, then that's the goal. So that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.